broken down blue collar, a chance to live a dream in Tennessee. In Tennessee.
So I fabricated 6 more frames. We're going to do some nice 3/4 inch finished plywood shelving over here for all her canning jars as she goes up, 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 up. And I guess we'll check back with you when we get all of that done. Alright, so we got a heat room in here. I got it up to about 75 to 80 degrees in here, letting the kerosene heater run. I thought I'd take advantage of it. There was a little drizzle outside and I managed to squeeze these in before, because I had to paint Debbie's cast iron shelves, which I'll show you in a second, her cast iron shelf brackets. Figured I'd do a few more of my AK mags. They come with that ugly gray etched color on them, and I fucking hate that shit. So I gave them a nice heavy coat of that VHT satin that I always talk so highly about. It's like $9 a can. I bought 3 cans. So let me show you the brackets. Alright, over here we got the L brackets here. She bought a bunch of these cast iron brackets. They came out to like, I want to say $6 each. We're going to put 11-inch 2x pine shelves in the kitchen for all her storage and all her stuff. On top of the mason jar or the canning jar section that I'm also building her, we're going to have some nice heavy thick pine. So we're going to clear coat that too. But those shelf brackets are pretty nice for $6 each. All heavy duty cast iron. The thing was, they were brown and they didn't have that cast iron look, so I gave them a coat of that satin clear since I was doing my AK mags. I got a coat, my first coat of clear on all the shelves for her canning section. So we're coming along. As you can see, the 2x3s over here, I built her a little canning section, and we're gonna have the shelves that you just saw in the garage are going to be in there with the nice lacquer on them. So, in all her canning jars, she has a nice big canning section now to be able to put her canning. We decided to move the table. Forgive me, it's a mess in here. We decided to move the table over here, and I'm going to anchor it to the wall. Debbie's working on the stools right now. We got that nice little range hood over here. I did some trim work along here where the old wall was. Focus. Yeah. Also, we painted all the trim here. I had to do a lot of work to get this trim back to where it was. Painted all the walls over here. And the fridge we decided is going to go right there. I left an extra 2 inches. So that's pretty much what we're up against now. I got the sink in. I'm not sure the last video if I covered everything. We got the sink in. The plumbing is in. I had to run a piece over there. We're going to sand all that down to do it nice semi-gloss white. I had to order a new jigsaw because my jigsaw took a shit. That one you saw in the old video, it was a piece of shit. So I got a nice heavy piece of 3/4 plywood. I have to cut a new arch for over there, but all the trim work here was all done over. This was all spackled. I don't know what the fuck he did, but there was spackle, because you can see the sheetrock seam in here. There was spackle and it was just a fucking mess. So I ripped it all out. I got some trim and I trimmed along where the spackle, where the wall is. You can see the edge of the sheetrock. I did all that, and now I just got to replace that piece up top, and that'll be pretty much it for that. So we're coming along in the country kitchen. We'll check back with you, I guess.
A broken down